Zoe here, and this is my first video for the Scrappery. Woohoo! I'm such a noob. Anyway, I am working with the TSK Summer Kit and the BPK Esther, and I'm just using the crepe paper floral piece here and chopping it up because I'm going to fussy cut the two flowers right in the middle there, and they would be right in the middle, so I have to cut right through the paper. I'm going to cut a little bit of this fussy cutting, but then I'm going to cut it out because nobody needs to watch me cutting things out forever. Too boring. I'm going to take my Inktense watercolour pencils and I'm going to watercolour the two flowers at the bottom that I fussy cut out. I'm no expert at this by any means, so I'm just going with it and hoping it looks okay. And there I spill my water everywhere. When I did my questions for the Meet the CT video, I was asked if I'd ever had a fail when crafting, and I said no. And in this video, my first ever for the Scrappery, I have several. The first, spilling water all over my work surface. You'll see the rest as we go along. Typical and karmic, I'm sure. So I'm just adding a little water just to spread this watercolour pencil out. I'm not having a very wet brush at all because you don't want the paper to warp too much. I'm using the direct pencil technique there just to add some shadow where the colour would be deepest. And I apologise if I'm a little wired. I'm filming this quite late in the day. I've had one of those days where technology just hates me. Do you ever have those days? Oh my gosh, it just hated me today. Everything that possibly can go wrong has. So I'm filming this a little, filming the voiceover a little later than I expected to. And yeah, I'm tired. And my voice is showing it. I'm just adding some depth to the leaves now, pretending like I know what I'm talking about. I had fun anyway, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Oh, that's my computer going nuts in the background, I apologise for that. I'm scrapping this picture of my daughter, where she chose this beautiful prom-style dress to wear with her sparkly Doc Marten boots, as you do. She's got quite the fashion sense, my daughter, and I love it, so she always gives me plenty of things to scrap about. My goodness, I should have cut more of this out. That is like watching paint dry, one might say. So I'm just adding the cut piece to my 12 by 12 paper. The piece I cut is 4 inches because I try to keep it in thirds. I try. Now I'm just backing it onto the back side of that paper, backing my photo onto the back side of that paper. And I'm going to back it again on some vellum. I don't know if I'm going to do that now or a little later. Nope, I'm going to get some crepe paper. Crepe paper, not creped paper. Oh, my goodness me. I'm just adhering it down with a little glue. I don't like to use tape because I'm going to sew over it, and I don't like the tape gumming up my machine, which it usually does, so just a little bit of glue just to keep it down whilst I sew it. And I'm going to add some gold sparkly washi tape there. I must admit I was quite expecting my sewing machine to go all horribly wrong. since it was my first video. Thankfully, it played ball. Unlike my water, which what you didn't see after I finished painting is that I moved the water to the side and spilt it again. Calamity. I'm just using a little micropore tape to tape the edges of the stitching down. And now I'm going to faff with this for a little bit because I'm not sure where I want the flowers to go. And then I decide I'm going to back onto some vellum. Just using my thumbnail here to ruffle the edges. And add a double layer. We're using the beautiful, beautiful gold foil thickers that came in the kits. I love those thickers, they are so, so pretty. I do love gold. And technically I shouldn't have been using gold because her boots are in fact silver, but what the hey. I'm going for mixed metals and you can't stop me. I'm just backing my photo on some foam tape to make it pop off the page a little bit. And I'm going to use the letters from the sticker sheet that also came in the kit to spell out Born To. Because my word, was she ever. Although I suppose everybody says that about their children, don't they? And now I'm going to faff some more because I'm not sure where I want to put the flowers. I feel like the top needs something. Oh, the bow! That bow! I love that bow. I love it. And I so wanted to use it on this layout. I so did. But I can't make it work. I can't find a place where it works. So I'm going to use that in another layout another day. But I keep messing with it and I keep trying it just about everywhere because I want to use it. So I decided to break out some resin flowers to have floral clusters. And then I grabbed my Maggie Holmes dies because I wanted some leaf clusters. Oh my goodness me, Zoe, what are you saying? Leaf clusters. And here comes another fail. I wonder if you spot it. I'm just embossing some vellum here. I used vellum to cut a set of the leaves and white cardstock for the other set. And I'm heat embossing them with gold, wow, gold glitter, something like that. It's like a sparkly gold which matches the washi. And I go to put them on the layout and I realised that I did the other one back to front. It needed to be the other way, so I have to emboss it again. Which was smart of me. And just popping those where I think they might go with the white cardstock ones. And more faffing because I eternally faff with every layout I make. And again with the bow that I can't use because it won't fit. So I try with the resin flowers. I know I want to cluster either side of the title, but yeah, I have to faff with it forever apparently. I'll try the blue, but I don't really want to introduce another colour. I was trying to match the stickers from the poolside sticker sheet, but I didn't have anything that matched particularly well. So I decided that actually I'm just going to journal underneath to break up some of that white space. I'm just using a grey pen there to just write a little bit about my title and why I titled it Born to Sparkle. I managed to journal without popping my head under the camera there. That's a first. I almost always pop my head under the camera when I'm journaling. I'm just popping my watercolor flowers on some foam dots to try and have them around the same height as the title. I'm just gluing in my white cardstock leaves. And I actually break out the glue gun for the vellum. I'm just slotting it behind the roses so that the glue doesn't show. Oh, apparently I'm trying again to stick them down there. Oh, breaking out the resin again. I did warn you that I faff. I do. I like to fiddle around and change my mind and come back to it and fiddle, and I'm really envious of those people who have an idea in their head and it just transforms itself on paper. It just goes, and they don't fiddle and they don't faff, and it's just this beautiful, perfect, you know, from idea to page. I'm not like that. I have to faff and mess and change my mind. I'm just using the Kaisercraft rhinestones, which are actually really beautiful. I don't tend to use rhinestones, but they're really gorgeous and they match this layout perfectly. And I'm not going for perfect symmetry, more just imagined symmetry to the eye. I did debate the beautiful pink word stickers, but they were the wrong shade of pink for this layout, so I just grabbed my confetti, Maggie Holmes confetti tiny word stickers instead. And now I'm just going to use some of the beautiful sequins to add more sparkle, because this does not have enough sparkle. It's very sparkly for me actually. I don't tend to do too much sparkly. Too many sparkly layouts? Too many, my goodness me. So I really like it. It's super fun. I'm just using some wood veneer hearts there, trying to add in a little more texture. I decided to pop a word sticker under my journaling just to finish it off. I find this is the best way to adhere sequins. I just spread out a little matte multi-medium and use my quick sticks just to grab them, smear them with a little of the glue and pop them down. And they stay solid and it's fabulous. A really, really good adhesive. I don't think I do too much more to this, you know. I think after the hearts are adhered, that's about it. It's actually not that embellished, but I'll include flat shots at the end as ever, and thank you so much for watching. Do leave a comment below and let me know what you think of my first video. Bye!